Hello everyone, welcome to another lesson of constructing Arabic sentences. In the previous lessons, we learned some of the things that we learned actually is how to say the something is and we add a piece of information. We also learned in another lesson how to say that the something was and you add a piece of information. And in the previous lesson, specifically, we learned how to say the thing is not, and you add whatever piece of information there, right? In this lesson, we're gonna learn how to say the thing was not, okay? Thing was not. So first, let's a quick reminder. I'm gonna take an example of how do you say, for example, the coffee is, actually was hot. How do you say the coffee was hot? Remember, coffee in Arabic is qahwa. Hot, if we're not describing the weather or air, we would say sakhin. Okay, coffee is feminine, we'll use sakhina. Now, all you have to do is translate this as we did previously to Arabic, and that would be the coffee was hot. Well, was is equivalent to kana or kanat. In this case, we're talking about qahwa, which is feminine. It would be kanat. Okay, kanat. And then we put the translation. The coffee is hot, or the coffee is al-qahwa. Okay, sakhina. Okay, and remember, our main word that we're trying to describe takes dhamma. The piece of information takes some sort of fatha. In this case, it would be tanween, fath. So كانت القهوة ساخنة. كانت القهوة ساخنة. كانت القهوة ساخنة. Right? But this is not our today's lesson. Today's lesson is how to say the coffee was not. Right? So what happens in Arabic is actually you drop kana, you keep everything the same. Kana transforms to lam yakun, and kanat transforms to lam takun. So in this case we have kanat, it would transforms to lam takun. Okay, if you don't know what's this is just a funny way of writing lam mim. Lam. Okay, لم تكن. لم تكن القهوة ساخنة. The coffee was not hot. لم تكن القهوة ساخنة. The coffee was not hot. Perfect. Now let's describe the general rule. Well, in Arabic, the sentence that we're trying to negate is in the past tense form, and it starts with kana, right? It's either kana or kanat. Kana, and then we put the word that we're trying to describe. Ends with some sort of dhamma and the piece of information for that word, and ends some sort of fatha. If we want to negate this, we actually have to just worry about this part. Okay? What happens is that this part transforms to this. If you were using kana, it becomes lam yakun. If you're using kanat, you would use lam takun. Lam yakun, lam takun. Okay? I think this is clear. So if you have a sentence that says, for example, كانت القهوة ساخنة, which means the coffee was hot, the negation of that would be لم تكن القهوة ساخنة. لم تكن القهوة ساخنة. كانت القهوة ساخنة. لم تكن القهوة ساخنة. Okay? Now, let's try to take some examples. Okay, so this example would be the road was not blocked. The road was not blocked. How do we translate that? First, okay, you could just translate the road was blocked and then change كان to لم يكن or كانت to لم تكن. Okay, this one will take it like that. So the word for road in Arabic is طريق. طريق. The word for blocked, okay, that describes this road would be, since طريق is masculine and it's singular, we would use okay, actually you can use two words for that, but I'm gonna use the meaning that is closest, and that would be مسدود. So if I'm going to translate without the not for now, then in Arabic this would translate to كان الطريق مسدودا. كان الطريق مسدودا. كان الطريق مسدودا. Now I'm going to add not to the sentence. What happens? Well, we will have to keep everything the same except كان. We'll have to change كان to لم يكن. And just to make sure that you don't confuse this is فتحة. Okay, لم يكن الطريق مسدودا. لم يكن الطريق مسدودا. Okay, it's supposed to be لم يكن. I'm gonna remind you of a rule. If a word ends with سكون and the sukoons meets the next word al, what happens is that because it becomes hard to pronounce, there's some kind of discontinuity in the pronunciation, then this drops and becomes kasra. So when you read the whole sentence, it sounds like لم يكن الطريق مسدودا. لم يكن الطريق مسدودا. Okay, you can actually, if you remember the lesson of the types of al, said if this lam shamsiya in this case, then you actually, this al kind of gets hidden. So when you hear it, you hear لم يكن الطريق مسدودا. I jump from the noon to the ta straight ahead. So that was just a side note. Now back to our lesson. Another example. Okay, so let's take the sky was not clear. Okay, translate sky in Arabic as sama. Clear, okay, for sama. Sama is feminine, so it would be Safia. The sky was not clear. Was not. we are talking about sama, which is feminine, okay? And we want to use was not. So what do we start with? We start with lam takun. Lam takun. And then the next sentence stays as if you're translating the sky was clear. In this case, lam takun as-sama'u صافية. لم تكن السماء صافية. This is how you translate the sky was not clear. Okay, maybe one more example before we finish this lesson. Okay, bit of a long sentence. Okay, so the sentence says the Egyptian cotton is soft. The Egyptian cotton is soft. How do you translate that? Actually, the sentence for today would be the Egyptian cotton was not soft, which is not true, but we'll translate this anyway. So, Egyptian would be Masri. Okay, cotton, it's very similar. In Arabic would be cotton. Okay, cotton was not, well, we know that. Soft, in this case we're describing cotton, okay? And the word cotton in Arabic is masculine, singular, and that would be na'im. The word for soft would be na'im. Okay, so putting the sentence together, we have, I'm going to first, actually, let's do it one shot, okay? Was not, lam, is it lam yakun or is it lam takun? Depends on the cotton. We said it's masculine, so it would be lam yakun. Lam yakun. Next, we translate the rest of the sentence. The Egyptian cotton, which we are trying to describe, translates to cotton Masri, and then we have the, so we'll say لم يكن القطن المصري. Okay, لم يكن القطن المصري. What's the information that we want to add? ناعم. Okay, now remember, since we're using kana, even if it was negated, what happens? This is what we're trying to describe, so it becomes لم يكن القطن, right? We put ضمة. المصري in the sentence is just the adjective of قطن, and it mimics it in everything, so even the ending will be the same. So القطن المصري. Okay, and then the piece of information is just ناعم. Okay, but since we're starting with kana, it has to end with some sort of fatha, and in this case, since it's undefined, it has to be with tanween. ناعما. ناعما. لم يكن القطن المصري ناعما. The sukun drops, becomes kasra. لم يكن القطن المصري ناعما. The Egyptian cotton was not soft. لم يكن القطن المصري ناعما. لم يكن القطن المصري ناعما. The Egyptian cotton was not soft. And with this, we will end this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next lesson, see you.